Welcome to the home of the feminine divine, helping conscious women revolutionize the way they see themselves and the world and grow into more authentic, inspired lives. Hello, I'm Pranada Comtois, author, teacher, spiritual activist, and blogger here at Little Ways of Being. I've spent the last 40 years immersed in the study, practice, and teaching of Bhakti, the way of the feminine divine. Living from our hearts gives us the wisdom, power, and intuition to fulfill our deepest yearnings, harmonize our relationships, ground us as our pure self, and launch our voices and gifts into the world for lasting impact. I have seen firsthand how thousands of women have been transformed by living heartfulness, or the way of the feminine divine. The global dialogues of our collective quest is so strongly rushing toward the mysteries of the heart and pure unconditional love that even the American business market is saturated with language like "come from your heart" to develop your marketing strategy, or "become a heart-centered entrepreneur." Every day I see more examples. We are the most educated, independent, and powerful generation of women in history. We are savvy about cultures, traditions, and spirituality around the world. We hanker to dynamically contribute to our personal and global families and change the state of our world for a brighter future for those who will come after us. Why then do we still feel a driving need to cut through what holds us back from our life purpose, even though we have diligently applied ourselves, develop more vibrant relationships, nourish a deep sense of purpose, and accomplish worthy goals? Why do we still seek to assuage anxiety, depression, and stress? How will we fulfill our noble, pressing desire to be agents for world change? Let's turn to the heart of who we are for possible answers. The core attributes of our soul are the feminine characteristics: love, compassion, service, generosity, and wisdom. Deeply owning these pure states by living them from our spiritual core will remove all the obstacles holding us from being the heroine of our journey. Most of us try to carry out this worthy feminine enterprise using a masculine mindset of strategizing, controlling, dissecting, and analyzing. While there's nothing wrong with integrating masculine energy, using it to activate the feminine divine will never work. We become receptacles to allow the feminine divine to come in. We don't try to force this state of being. Our approach, our mindset, and our methods, therefore, are our first challenge to enter the way of the feminine divine. Other people wistfully wane about the return of the feminine and its nourishing, healing powers. Somehow the thinking goes, simply being women and accessing our femininity holds the answer to becoming genuinely heart-centered and able to unconditionally love. But we confuse mundane feminine and the feminine divine, and we don't have a clear concept of the archetypical feminine divine. Our muddled thinking, therefore, is our second challenge to awakening. The tools, training, and support you'll find here will give you the riches and gifts of heartfulness that will help you blossom, flourish, and expand and usher the feminine divine into your own heart. Whether you're dealing with human dilemmas or seeking to further your spiritual experience, the way of the feminine divine can enrich your life. The way of the feminine divine is not a program or system I have made up. Rather, I have simply translated the essence of a profound wisdom tradition that has been practiced for millennia. I'm uniquely qualified to offer you this rare access into the tradition that is solely dedicated to developing and expressing the feminine divine. During the first half of my 40-year bhakti practice, I lived in ashrams in the United States and India as an ascetic, submerged in daily practices and learning the rigorous philosophical foundations of the way. Afterwards, I made my home an ashram with a sacred space and built 2 multi-million-dollar businesses to support my family. In between my personal evolution and professional successes, I was a mom and a wife. I've taught seminars and workshops on bhakti and led international campaigns for women's spiritual rights, empowering thousands of women around the world. In other words, like you, I've dealt with the nitty-gritty, messy parts of living in the modern world. Who I'm serving on a given day varies. Today, I hope to serve you and make your acquaintance. Please make yourself at home and join our growing community to bring more heartfulness to our mindfulness. You can become part of the tipping point that is sent to launch us into a renaissance for women in the world. Please take a moment to sign up for the newsletter. Thank you for stopping by. A million hearts to you.